the back of town. Blue lights far, raining streaks, and one more fool laid down. I rode out fast from the parking lot with blood-warm hands on chrome. No victory there, no holy roar, just that old need to roam. Blood-warm midnight, still running through me. He called me washed, he called me old, said my kind had had their day. I should've left, but I went the harder way. Now his words were ash behind me, and the road cut black ahead. A man can win a barroom fight and still ride home near dead. Blood-warm midnight, still running through me. I stopped beneath a railroad bridge, let the engine cool and speak. Some nights rage feels like company, till the silence turns it weak. Blood-warm midnight, still burning in my chest. Blood-warm midnight, never lets a hard man rest. Blood-warm midnight, and I rode it all alone. Blacktop humming under me, cold chain on my side, county lights dying one by one, and the devil in the ride. I got no sermon left to hear, no peace left to fake, just a motor mean as mercy, and a jaw that will not break. Gravel knife could make claim. I seen boys talk like loaded guns till the room went dark and close. Then every ounce of that big bad mouth turned white as a county ghost. Me, I learned in cheaper bars and colder weather than this. A man don't need to talk too much if he knows how tree, just road dust and blood heat. Clean. Gravel knife, hard and mean. Gravel knife, I still ride sharp through anything. I don't need much anymore, not in church, not in fear, but I still pull my vest on slow, like something sacred's near. Black denim worn at shoulder seams, patch the red, going gray, still holds more truth than most clean men. Got stacked up in a day. This is my black county ground, for every widow staring through, for every bad road choice I made, and every debt still due, for every bar where I swung first, this is my black denim prayer. So if I bow, it's over, bars. It's low and plain for the dead that still ride beside. This is my black denim prayer. rain and smoke. Buried him by noon today. Gray sky, wet clay, no sun. His old bike sat beside the shed, like it still thought he'd come. His mother held his gloves so tight, the leather bent in half. His little boy just stared at us, too young to know that laugh. Funeral smoke in my chest, funeral smoke and no real rest. Funeral smoke till the miles go blind. Slow in staggered line, no pipes laid open wide, just that low hum of tired men, and one dead space beside. At the edge of town I pulled off first, lit one cigarette in rain, kind of smoke that don't calm nothing, just helps you name the pain. No big speech, no sacred sign, just wet road and a brother's time. Down to burning filter, watch the ash fall in the ditch. A man can carry names for years and still not carry this. Then I kicked back into first gear slow and followed the taillight chain. 'Cause grief don't stop the road, my friend. It just rides there in the rain. Funeral smoke in my chest, funeral smoke and no real rest. Funeral smoke till the miles go blind. bucking under me like she liked the taste of strain. I could have pulled, maybe should, but I was born wrong for that. And every mile the siren sang just pulled me deeper black. Blue lights in the rear view still ain't the worst I've known. I've had dead friends in motel rooms and widows call at dawn. I've had my own blood on my hands and still kept riding on. So what's one trooper in the rain with paperwork and pride compared to all the things I've lost still sitting by my side? State line blur, wet road glow. Some men stop, I just go. Dropped off near the county bend, maybe figured I'd wreck alone. Maybe mercy hit his chest, maybe he just got called home. I rode till sunrise, hit the bars, and the motor lost her hiss. A man can shake the law a while, but not the things like this. Blue lights in the rear view fade and die with dawn. Blue lights in the rear view, but the old goes still right on. Blue lights in the rear view, and I still ain't home. There's a black helmet sitting on an old water pump past the county gravel where the back road jumps. No name on the visor, no flowers in the dirt, just sunburned plastic and a crack where it hurt. Black helmet, steel head, tell no story for the dead. They found the bike running halfway in the field, rear wheel turning slow like it didn't know to yield. Nobody near the ditch, no tracks in the rain, only that helmet on the palm, like somebody left pain. Black helmet, still head, tell no story for the dead. We don't touch what we don't understand. We don't move what stands on its own. Some things belong to silence, some roads keep what they're owed. We don't bless what we cannot save. We don't carve a holy name. Some men who rode that machine asked who'd left town. Nobody lied pretty, nobody told clean. There are facts a man can know and still not know what they mean. Years went by crooked, grass grew through the frame. The pump quit giving water, but the helmet stayed the same. Young riders slow their old riders look away, not from fear of ghosts, but from respect for the grave. We don't touch what we don't understand. We don't move what stands on its own. Some things belong to silence, some roads keep what they're owed. We don't bless what we cannot save. We don't carve a holy name. Some men leave no ending, just a helmet in the flame. He patched the old raincoat with tape and fishing line. Green canvas gone black from weather and time. It hung by the back door like a tired old flag, smelling of wet highways in a half-empty bag. Patch it once, patch it twice. Some men get saved and still pay the price. Patch it rough, patch it true. The rain gets in where pride once grew. Where pride once grew. The stranger gave it to him outside a closed down store one winter night in Arkansas, when he couldn't ride no more. Fever in his jacket, hands too cold to feel. That woman said, don't argue, and wrapped him like steel. Patch it once, patch it twice. Some men get saved and still pay the price. Patch it rough, patch it true. The rain gets in where pride once grew. Where pride once grew. He never learned her name, never found that town again. But every storm that touched him brought her kindness back, and that was hard to carry, harder than debt, to owe your living body to someone you never met. Now when young men laugh at that ragged piece of cloth, he smiles like a graveyard with the gate chained off. Says, boy, not every armor comes shining and new. Some of it is ugly and handed down to you. Patch it once, patch it twice. Some men get saved and still pay the price. Patch it rough, patch it true. The rain gets in where pride once grew. Patch it slow, let it show. raincoat till it couldn't take more thread, then folded it beside him like a prayer he never said.
And a full tank, that's how Friday ought to start. One bad joke, one cheap cigar, and a reckless little heart. Mac brought beer, Ray brought noise, Tom brought a girl named Sue. I brought a shovel of meanest sin, and not much left to prove. Two fists and a full tank, that's enough for me. Two fists and a full tank, and know where I need to be. Yeah. We rode through town like a bad brass band, every pipe a little too loud. Kids looked up, dogs barked twice, and old men frowned proud. At Miller's bar, some polished fool said we smelled like jail and grease. I said, son, that's freedom mixed with work. You wouldn't know that's sand and peace. Two fists and a full tank, that's enough for me. Two fists and a full tank, and know where I need to be. Still the best kind of prayer. Two fists and a full tank, and enough bad luck to spare. Two fists and a full tank, I can make a whole night toe boots and a cut-up grin. Bad left shoulder, cigarette cough, and enough old war within. No silver spoon, no soft handshake, no clean white Sunday shirt. Just busted knuckles, black top blood, and a life that learned from hurt. Steel-toe sermon, that's the word I speak. Steel-toe sermon for the strong and weak. Steel-toe sermon, boot-heel truth in dirt. Steel-toe sermon, and I still make it hurt. I've seen boys wear leather like Halloween till one bad room turned close. Then all that shine and all that mouth went pale like a county ghost. Me, I got raised by winter roads and bars with broken heat. So when it's time to settle up, I let the boots do the preach. No choir, no bell, just mud and hell, and a story I wear too well. Steel-toe sermon, kick the false right out. Steel-toe sermon, leave no room for doubt. Steel-toe sermon, hard as the life I keep. Steel-toe sermon, and I don't lose much sleep. No big plan. My bike looks mean, 'cause life was rough, and polished boys ain't built for stuff like us. Rust in my teeth, still got bite. Ow! And one torn leather sleeve. A banker's son said, "Man, that thing looks dead." I said, "Watch it breathe." The barmaid laughed, poured whiskey high, said, "You ain't changed a bit." I told her, "Baby, if I had, you'd miss the hell of it." Loose bolts, loud grin, bad habits, still kicking. Good sense. I aged into a growl, a little slower in the knees maybe, but twice as mean somehow. Rust in my teeth,